is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about nigga SICKDOE and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making SICKDOE and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up
Good morning, Wall Street Pete.
We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune.
This is the Wall Street Pete Show. Positivity, crypto. Love y'all. What's going on today? We have a big video today. I'm actually really upset. My gears are grinded. I'm very blurry, and we need to fix it. Give me a second. Okay. So there are scams. There are problems. My buddy gave me a call last night. We were supposed to do an 8 o'clock p.m. candle. We do this every time, right? I'm your skipper. Here I am, Wall Street Pete. So before we talk about anything else, I'm really upset right now. Ethereum Meta, a lot of people are talking about this. Hit the like, subscribe, and talk about crypto news. Unfortunately, there's a gentleman that I know that has been hit by the scam bugs. Something happened here. I really do not believe that this is real. So currently right now, if anyone is trying to buy this, and I do not encourage you to, we're talking about 6, 7 zeros down here in the price, if you see the price there. 1123, this is around when my buddy got in last week. Big talk, big excitement, right? Come all the way through to yesterday's 26th of November. You're looking at this and you're getting excited, right? We wiped off a couple zeros. A lot of people getting excited. And good morning, Onmore, Emerald, Tommy, Anthony, Matthew, and Gary. What's up? The troops are here. But I want you to understand ETHM, Ethereum Meta, seems to be scary. It doesn't seem to be real right now. And I want everyone to understand that we talked about this last night. I ran over to my buddy's house, and this is why we talk about the coins I talk about. I talk about a Cardano. I talk about Ethereum. Nobody is messing around with these coins. When you go into here, you're now going to convert your coin and put it into Ethereum Meta. Then you can convert it from any of these coins. It's got to be a pair chain, by the way. So Ethereum to Ethereum, Bitcoin to Bitcoin. So it doesn't seem right as they're trying to accept all that. And then if you click this as you're going to try to buy outside of the Coinbase wallet to buy it, you're leaving Coinbase to trade this token with Coinbase wallet. Assets in Coinbase wallet are not held by Coinbase. By continuing, you'll be able to send crypto from Coinbase wallet to a decentralized exchange that is not controlled by Coinbase. Coinbase is not involved in this transaction. Could you imagine? So immediately right there, right off the rip, you're not really reading that. Please pay attention to that stuff. I'm concerned for my buddy. He says it's okay. I don't think it's okay to think that you have this much money and you have to pay $351 in gas fees to get it out. I don't think that's okay. So please, right off the rip, do not. And please pay attention to going outside the extension of the Coinbase wallet as they tell you. Now, what my thing was, what I wanted to talk about, what I really wanted to talk about immediately was how the Dow Jones, everything's down, and how the stock market's falling, and how if you really just go to some of the links here, what's happening? Everyone's talking about a crash coming. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My observation, my research, Wall Street Pete, is coming to establish that we're having a fall here in the stock market. Why? Because because everyone's buying Bitcoin. And if you're stopped buying bonds, then you're probably educated. This is a very,
You have $100 trillion of bonds and bond type instruments, and they're overvalued because the Federal Reserve is printing money to prop them up and buying the bonds. Price discovery has disappeared. The yields have all gone negative. And that means that no rational person is going to buy a bond. Like, why would you buy a bond that yields 2% interest if the money supply is inflating at 15% a year? And if the purchasing power.
This is 100% true. Why would you invest in a bond? Why would you get involved? And this is Michael Saylor. I love this man. Probably one of the smartest men. MicroStrategies. You can watch this video if you'd like. We're just breaking it down really fast. I want people to understand what is happening. Some of y'all are sleeping.
You've got, what are the regulators going to do? How are they going to tax it? There's a lot of uncertainty and risk. And so what's a better idea? A better idea would be, what if I could just buy digital gold in cyberspace where no one can make any more of the gold? I got 21 million virtual gold coins in cyberspace. They're on a global network. Nobody can make any more. And there's no CEO, no company, and no country to screw it up. And nobody can take this away from me. I can take personal custody of my digital gold. And that's what we call Bitcoin.
Understand how important that video is and what he said. Things like this. We talk about a Cardano. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Oh, what about this shit coin? What about that shit coin? What about making money and keeping it and having real money? What about paying attention and doing our research on the important shit? Let's stop worrying about some of the ones that we've never heard of before and some of the ones that have no backing. Gala, okay, you want to talk about that? That's a decent coin. It's in there. We've been talking about it for a while. Not us, but people. Dogecoin, we know it's legit, right? Things like that. Even Shiba Inu at this point. One of the shit coins that we're allowed to pay attention to and talk about and say, hey, the double bottom is coming down probably to here. And then if we hit it right on the nose as we do, this is our TA. I didn't find this out till just now. So please understand I'm finding out right now. So as I act like a jerk off, I'm excited. Exactly as I predicted. I said that the fall will come back and re-hit. Well, now we're going to come. We're going to come down and do this. If you've noticed on Shiba Inu real quick, it's coming with a less up and down movement, which is coming to what? It's that falling wedge we talk about. Now, if it was coming back up to here and hitting every time, as it's not, it would be considered a descending triangle pattern. They take us down through. So like I said, some of these patterns we're learning about on this show in Wall Street as SICKDOE.com is coming back up and hit the EMA exponential moving average tip right here. Perfect for resistance. What I do believe now is we either get the resistance down. I want to see what's going on at Crypto.com. We haven't looked at it. And yes, we're going to do TA for you. So everyone keeps asking for a token, and we're going to do that right now. So hit the like and subscribe. I owe you a video with some tokens of some TA. I know last night really screwed us. There's something going on with Ethereum Meta that I didn't like. The market cap was screwed up. Even the website was looking really good, and it's fooling some people. So please, as of right now, until I do more research, do not trade Ethereum Meta. Please stay away from it. I hope everyone is making some money on some of these moves. What are we talking about? Get rid of the EMA real quick. Remove the indicator, and do understand we can remove everything as the head and shoulders pattern is forming perfect before I do it. This is the shoulder. This is the head. This is the other shoulder. And if you do notice, you're getting a fake dead cat bounce, resulting in another M downward slope. And 1 second, please. Sorry about that. So is what we're doing here now is Mana Decentraland is coming down, doing similar transactions. Mana Decentraland and things of that nature. So we're going to go with you. All right, first token now. Here we go. I'm going to go to someone who asked. Here we go. My current holding for the next 3 days will be Assembled Protocol. And the two I'm holding, SafeMoon and UFO. UFO is awesome. I'm starting to learn Gate.io. People are helping. The drop yesterday is because of news about the new strain of COVID and a possible shutdown. Yes, that is possible. I do believe of that happening in those things. All right, so Loopring, let's do it. Shiba teams up with former Activision vice president to create Shiba Inu NFT game. Jeez, Brian, thank you so much for sharing. Good morning, Luke. What's going on? Dr. Rainey's in the house. I didn't even see that. Did I really? Oh, Shiznick. What's up, Dr. Rainey? Todd, Crip, Reach, what's going on? We're talking crypto news. We're talking to stay away from that that Ethereum Meta right now. Please do not trade it. We're talking about things that we can make gains on, like VThor, and I'm hoping to come back on VThor. VThor is a big one, as we're going to do Loopring. I'm hoping we can bounce back through and get into this atmosphere and ride this top here. Currently, right now, the trend is your friend, so as you look at VThor, the trend obviously continues to be downward, and as you see, we get the dead cat bounce every time we think we're about to change and finish through, and that's why I say the 4-hourly candle needs to finish above a certain price. When I say that, you need to pay attention, definitely to mention that price was here. The 4-hourly needed to finish right above there, and it did not. If you see, I would have told you 12.5 cents for VThor, not 12.5, excuse me, 1.25 cent was about to be up here to finish, and we would have known we were going a lot higher, creating a new high, which is 3 cents. We would have been broken that. That would have been amazing. So we're waiting for that on VThor, but right now, Loopring, without further ado, for some of my people, some of my wolves of Wall Street. So we're going to do a few right now. As this is not financial advice, this is for entertainment purposes only, right? As Mike would say, yeah, entertainment purposes, my heirs. I'm looking for Loopring, and as it's driving me crazy, I wish I could have this stuff all ready for you. So I may just type it in because at this point, funneling through my list is a headache. Litecoin. It should be in alphabetical order. How cool would that be? I don't see it, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. All right, Loopring. So here's Loopring, 4-hourly. We have not done TA in a while. Looking pretty good, but it's making a double top pattern. So already, Wall Street Pete's already got his indicators up. What are we paying attention to before we do any crazy TA? As we do TA for you, hit the like and subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're going soon. We do this for you. There's not many channels who will do this for you. I have Loopring myself. I've been in it. I've been out of it. I have none at this current moment. But just to understand, my wallet has held it. My wallet has understood what we are doing. So see right here, we're going to go down to the most important area, which is the reverse of resistance and support. So currently right now, I'm looking at it, and if you do understand, there is a very important sign at the 274 level of the Loopring. Very important. Well, what's the trend is your friend. We talk about getting into the crypto market at any point in time in this year, and you already know there are gains to be made. October 27, 2021, I don't believe it, but this is some of the shiznick you can get yourself into. 1 month ago, if you got into it and you're new, and I know a guy named Michael, Mr. Brown out of town, he got into this. He could have made 1,000% on his money. Yeah, right. I could have done this. I did not. So I'm not going to sit here and toot horns of things I didn't do. But this is a breakdown for a gentleman of ours who asked for it, and this is what we do. You're going to pay attention to the highs and the lows, and you're going to understand what this thing may be doing, resistance level, support. I may get back in it eventually. I'm going to break this down and understand that we're coming back to support of the 274, now trading 303. What happened, though, if I come up to here and I do pay attention, I'm going to pay attention to the breakdown on the Fibonacci sequence, and I really want to see where we've gone here. Looking here, right out here, I'm going to break it down for Loopring. The double top pattern may be forming, and if you see, we're creating new new high lows there. Higher lows are coming. If we don't break above this price right here, which is Loopring is $3.13. So $3.13 is an important Fibonacci sequence here. As you can see, it's support level here all the way through November 24th and the 5th. So what it is now you have to finish this candle above in order to see this upward W formation. As you might understand, upward W's are good. Downward M's are horrible. So do understand this could be the formation of a downward M. Where do we get our confirmation from? Well, your confirmation is going to tell you if we finish a candle below the 261, 262, and like I said, nobody really does this for you, but Wall Street Pete, if you do finish a candle below, and these are the levels, 262, and I maybe have to circle them for you, this is your low end, we're going down. That's your confirmation for the low end, and this is your confirmation for the high end. That would mean that we are looking to go up and settle back into, obviously, resistance and touch of the 350 level, 347. It's kind of important for Loopring. A lot of people don't know if it does do that and test those levels. And wait a minute, 347, how am I getting 385 here? Excuse me. Okay, that's the price of Loopring, and that's how many ticks up. Excuse me. Okay. So pay attention right here. That's how many ticks up we went from October, 347. So imagine making that many ticks up on the price of Loopring. I'm getting sick looking at it. A lot of people are making money in this. A lot of people are selling. A lot of people are buying emotionally. I get it. This is why we don't trade on emotion, because you will get things of this nature coming your way and it will hurt. Do understand an upward W has to form, but in order to break through, those are the levels you must see. We must finish a 4-hourly candle above it. This is my strategy only. This is kind of what I do. If we do start to break and hit these levels, you'll understand there is a retracement coming. You will look here and see relative strength index. We are right now in the dead center meet. I'm not a fan of being in there. It's not my trading forte. I don't trade there. It's not my spot, as we are always working harder than an ugly stripper for you. So if you're not working hard, work harder than an ugly stripper, please. Well, the trend is your friend on this, and I'm going to get off with Loopring now and do another token. But I want you to understand that's what we're trying to see. The trend line, the channel, is currently trying to go in the upward direction, but those levels are going to be confirmations to tell you. So please understand that. No, we did not do that. All right, so what's next? We got Jasmy. Oh, there you go. People ask questions, and boom, it's like somebody is in their ear. All right, so a lot of people are big fans of the Jasmy token. I'm going to start writing this down so I can put this in the title, because I think it's very fair for our followers and new people that will become our followers in the future to know that we're getting organized here. It's very important. So now we did Loopring, and now we're doing Jasmy. We're going to do one more. So we're going to do 3, and then I owe you 2 more later tonight. So I'll keep my word for it. Usually we're doing family time, so it's hard to do that. Well, it's not doing exactly as Wall Street Pete predicted. It's not exactly, but it did touch where I thought it could for resistance, and bam, we did. Hardcore resistance at this price. What it's doing, though, I'm going to break it down and show you, because I do like what it's doing. We're getting that ascending channel. We're definitely getting the old resistance and support level hardcore right there, right? Support, resistance, we're hitting it. What is happening, though, as you may not be paying attention, the trend is your friend. Well, we're trying to create a new trend. This trend may be broken on Jasmy. We talked about this when what? Well, we were here in October, I believe. If anybody's new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. We know that we bought Jasmy at 5.5 cents. And Wall Street Pete here in October, you can watch the timestamp video. He said we're going to be seeing 10 cents pretty soon. What happened? Well, that's exactly what happened. Then he said, pay attention to the 15. We were coming up strong to the 15 cents. And then there we spent some time, got out at 24, 25 cents. And then all hell broke loose after that. If you see on the hourly, and I'll break it down a little more for you to see what we dealt with, it was exciting. We took profits here. It hit some resistance, but as you can see, this thing went parabolic, came down, hung out on support around this price, and then we got our double top that we talk about. So if you ever see the double top formations, and I say it's beginning to make a double top formation, you get upset and you go, oh, that's why he says the double top formation may be coming. Another double top formation, and then you see the fall. So understand when I say that, even on the hourly, as you see what's happening here, we're getting a cup and handle formation, and this is 2 legs up. I do believe we have one more coming, which is kind of cool, as it's consolidating to come down through to the 16.3 possibly, and then back to test to the upside of right here 24 cents. So it's going to keep testing the current resistance of 23.5. That seems to be the current. 23.5, if you've noticed, has been a very recent 22nd. We hit it, even through the 21st, we hit it. And now if you see here, Jasmy, 25th, and now currently coming down and consolidating, almost like a little bit of a bullish flag, but it's really not. It's starting to develop another cup and handle, I hope. If you see what's happening, every time we get this little hole here, this little center of consolidation, you see where it's going. So I'm going to show you a couple things on my indicators of what I like to do, volume and things of that nature, and then I'm going to see what if we get the tightening move again coming on the EMA. It's really important. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. If you have yet to do so, I really would appreciate it. We are a family. A lot of people have some wonderful insight, and even just bringing up a token itself, talking about it may be a great piece of artwork here, because I don't have a million eyes. Together, we have a million eyes. All right, so let's check this out. We have 2,000 eyes, to be honest, because there's only a couple thousand followers, if that. So what I'm going to do is the EMA ribbon. We did that. Oh, strength. The volume is up. Okay, so if I do pay attention here, and definitely to mention, my EMA ribbon is getting tight. I do see that. So we're getting ready for another move. If you pay attention to the EMA Ribbon, like I said, it's getting tight. This is the hourly. Let's get to the four-weekly, see if the same four-weekly presents that, and it's tighter. Okay. Very exciting action here. Consolidating, coiling up. This is Jasmy, if anyone's interested. We keep testing up. Now, what do we test up? Well, I'll show you. There's usually 3 legs to everything, I feel like. Why? Well, 3 legs up, to me, head, shoulders, and the other shoulder, right? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I feel like a little kid talking about this. If this is going to remain the same, and this is the 3rd shoulder head up, there's a chance, doesn't have to be exactly, there's a chance that we get a repeat. History is telling me, and if the history is coming through, well, then the last time I did that, well, then perfect. It was right about there. So my relative strength index chart is telling me from November 2nd, we're coming into something similar to that. Well, guess what? 4 more days, we're coming into December 1st or December 2nd. So maybe, just maybe, history repeats itself. By the time we get to December 2nd, Jasmy, however you want to say it, is going to do that repeat history of that arrow up, which is the last 2, and give it the 3rd leg through. So I'm trying to explain to you if that's what's going to happen, and if the EMA Bollinger Bands are coming in, and what happened the last few times, what happened every time my bands come in and get tight? We get a price action. Well, what happened? It fell this time. Another price action, it fell, but look at this tightness. Look at this one. You see where it got tight here? Well, guess what? It started leading for a bullish momentum. The outside skirts of this fall, you see this fall out here outside, is yellow. The band is bearish. This EMA exponential moving average is red. We're flipping on the bullish side. If you notice, it's red on the outside. It flipped. If we can get one more flip, and this is the move coming, if you can see it clear, and I do see it, there's a big price action coming for Jasmy one more time. And if it is telling me it's clear and the trend is my friend and all my indicators are starting to line perfectly, I do have another bounce to the upside. And I do believe you see it as well. I think it's a good confirmation. What are the confirmations? Speaking of confirmations, we're going to go over that, and we're doing one more coin. I have to go because this video is getting way too long. This is what's been happening. And I hate to say it, but it's giving a dead cat bouncing away until it did this. So now we're going to do a little more TA on here. That's my move. And if you see, that's my second. We grew. What is going to happen is these 2 moves are going to equal the same length of that. You understand? We're consolidating in different time frames through the same mirror image of the move. What I expect is to come back and retest this price. 26 cents. This is Jasmy. 26 cents. Now, remember, the rest of the market has to move along. We have to get through the rest of the month of the fall. So the end of the month isn't going to be so bearish and bullish as you may think it is. We have to get through the end of the month. And if we do get through the end of the month, we could get a pop-up. I want to go to the daily because I want to see what this daily looks like. And if the daily is going to give us any information, an upward W could very well be on its way for that. And there is a W in itself right there. Maybe you need to see it. This is the daily consolidating, coiling up, in my opinion. And this is why we fluctuate and do everything here. As you see, the trend is your friend. Well, if the trend is my friend and we're going to get a shakeout here, well, then we're going to get a shakeout to retest the resistance on the daily. And the resistance on the daily is 13.5 cents. So if this happens, you need to understand this was just an opportunity to be able to buy more Jasmy. And it's a shakeout. It's a big shakeout. 13.5, not 12. So understand we've been at this support on the daily, and if you look at it on the bottom, I don't want to sit here and try and fight for it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We spent a week at 13.5 on Jasmy. It's very important to understand that. So if that does happen and we don't get this pull up, your confirmation level is to understand that we're falling on the daily, and if we break on the daily and you see it there, right there, it's an important 17 cents. We need to stay above the 17 cents. We're not far from it now, 17.8. So if you're going to see the 17.8, and I'm talking about a 4-hourly close, we're going to get to it right now. 4-hourly closes on the 17, you're in trouble. I just want you to understand that. You're going to be here. So understand that if you do close below there at 17 and you see a 4-hourly candle, as we are starting to see a little bit of something develop, there's price action coming. The ribbon just told me whether it's to the upside or the downside is to be remain right now, found out. But you have to pay attention to this. This is a big, important price level, 17 cents. If we finish a 4-hourly candle below the 17 cents and continue, you're going to know this is going to be a dead cat bounce, a double bottom M pattern, and if you don't see it, you're going to find out the hard way, perhaps even hitting resistance and support somewhere as low as there, and that would be a bearish trend until the December. We're not going to get there. That's why I'm telling you, pay attention, 13.5. That's something I'm going to look at. That's realistic. The rest is a FOMO atmosphere of something that I don't believe we're going to get there right now, but it's possible. So please understand, this is cryptocurrency. This is not, this is not fake news. This is cryptocurrency. So do understand that a falling wedge is a bullish pattern eventually. We do have to see price levels above 21 for and finish a 4-hourly. If that's to the upside, I do understand that's important. So if you don't finish anywhere near the 21 cents and you don't see that and you're not finishing hourly candles, it's common sense. We're not doing that cup and handle formation. These are the levels you must pay attention to. Big level there and big level there. These are the ones that take you to the upside and take you to the resistance levels of where you want to be, where you want to go. It's a big deal, so understand that, okay? So these are where it will take you. These are the levels you can go on the downside. These red circles are telling you confirmation levels of the 4-hourly to stay above and be strong. So I know some of you all look at it now and go, well, that makes sense. Common sense, Pete. Well, then why didn't you tell me? All right, so what's the next one? We spent a long time on Jasmy. I believe we spent a long time on that. V-Chain is probably next, and Mana. So I'm going to throw in a little quick Mana and V-Chain because those are two very important ones. And then we have to go. This is a 30-minute video. I did not expect to do 30 minutes. What is Mana Decentraland doing on the 4-hourly? A lot of people don't know. I do. It's doing the trend is your friend on the longest atmosphere you possibly can enjoy, right? Really think about it. If you got in September 21st, and I know there's even a sooner date, October, but if you got in September 21st, and that's this year, so let's not really go crazy, 64 cents. You're chilling at 65 cents. Some of us could have done that. Some of us could have gotten January and could have got at 14 cents. It is what it is, right? I got in at that price. We damn well know I wasn't selling my 13 cents, 17 cents at $5 because I already sold it way before then. I'd be lying if I told you something different. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not one to fib on when it comes to crypto. I just don't. I don't do that. I really don't like the fib, period. But crypto is one of the things I'm going to come straight forward all the time, 100%. You have to. This is too volatile, too crazy. We spend too much of our hard-earned money. I created this video to protect you, so why am I going to have you get hurt? My buddy here is hurt today. He's not upset. He has a great spirit about it. Ethereum Meta seems to be like a scam. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't go outside the wallet. This is why I talk about Shiba Inu. This is why I talk about Crypto.com hanging on the side of the Lakers building like Staples Center, a.k.a. I mean, it used to be. You got to understand this is important. Mana Decentraland's hitting levels. We're going to go into it right now and talk about it. This is TradingView. TradingView is free. If you want to get TradingView, then go get it. It's free. This is the 4-hourly. We're talking about it. What seems to be going on? Well, I believe we formed ahead on Mana Decentraland, but I see some coiling up action. Are we done? Well, I'm wondering if we could touch the levels and take us down to the possible 408. I don't like what I see here. I'm going to start over. I want to get to the daily. I want to understand what is going on. Well, there's a lot of things that are happening here. A lot, as you can see. We're going through prices and ranges, and I'm going to do this quickly, and then I'm going to make... So this is going to be a quick, half-assed one, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to be on point. We're on point. So what we do? Well, 520 seems to be the meat of the candles. It seems to be a spot. We talked a lot of ish up here. A lot of FOMO action, almost $6. Okay. Almost $6. What we're seeing here now is going past the 23.6. We're looking for the 38.2 Fibonacci sequence level. Well, where does the Fibonacci sequence level take me? It takes me to 415. Know what I mean? So 415 right now is a big price on the Fibonacci sequence level, taking me down on my head or possibly back up to the upward formation, which would be an upward W, obviously, right? We connect the dots, it's an upward W, come back, retest to the 592. Now, that's if we get a big spring up on there. Look at the 4-hourly. What does the 4-hourly tell me? Well, I get a little bit of different information. So I like the 4-hourly. I'm a big fan. What is this doing? Well, this is kind of supporting my daily. This is the 4-hourly now. If I look here, I'm right where I want to be on my bottom. My 4-hourly gives me different information, though, so I'm going to get a different price, different time frames, different TA. And I love that I do it. Why? Well, the daily tells me that we could be hitting the 403. Now that I switched my Fibonacci sequence, and this is just a sequence percentage level, which is my uncle. Love you, Fibonacci uncle, because this is amazing, the stuff you teach me, because I learn every day. We hit that exactly. So we hit the 38.2 pullback on the Fibonacci sequence, which tells me we can be done. There's a chance Mana Decentraland is done and has landed. But let's do some TA, right? This is what we do. This is why we're here. The last couple times I did that, I went up, okay? Up. I mean, do you see the trend? So every time as I'm going across sideways here, I get a small ticker bounce, right? Get that little ticker bounce, come through under that little EMA support line, and we get a big bounce up. My thought is we're going to retest 540, 535 again. There's a big chance this happens. Please trade at your own risk. This is very important. It looks like 415 can be the Tigger bounce. It looks like it's not really trying to go anywhere lower than the 421, 420. Congratulations to that price. It does look like that can be the fall. 440, it is saying that that's your bottom there on the 38.2. Now, if this gives you a dead cat bounce, well, then it's not going to break above the 486 and it's done. So understand that's why the Fibonacci sequence is here. It's not for fun. That's there for a reason. My bottom support will tell me I'll be at a 50% pullback. And if I start bouncing off my 50% pullback, I'm buying a sheet ton. And I'm talking about the sheets on my bed. I'm buying a sheet ton at 403, $4, somewhere in that range, because then I know we've retraced about 50% in the last 10th of November, which would be the last 3 weeks, looking at going up in 3 weeks, but just coming down 50% in 1 week. So understand that in 3 days so far, and if we did finish to the 29th, it would have been the 4th, it would have been 5 days, and we would have gone down 50% in 5 days and up for a week. That sounds like a recipe for a nice upward W. I'm just saying. So this is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only, no problem. You're welcome very much. I don't know. Maybe I don't think so. This says there's a lot of likes. So thank you very much for your support and concern, though. I do appreciate it. So we did that. We're spending too much time on this. We're spending way too much time. Shiba Inu, we're going to talk about tonight. So if anyone's interested, the next video, whether it's tonight or this evening, we're going to have a Shiba Inu video, of course. KNC's kicking ass. Well, Anchor's kicking ass, too. I'm sorry, Gary. We can't do everything you ask. VeChain should have been one that's next. VeChain is doing something that's interesting. VeChain is doing the falling wedge. And like I said, I had to take profits at this level because why? It was going to fall down more, and I don't want to lose. This was a stop loss. This was a profit-taking level here. If I broke down and confirmed at the 14 cents on VeChain, I knew that we were going to come down and touch this. I mean, I haven't done TA on this in a long time, and I explained that this was the head possible, and guess what happened? Exactly as I predicted. So congratulations. We don't do live videos. We do live videos. We don't do recorded videos. So when I do TA and I put this green dot up here and I stop on the date of the 9th and the 10th and I do a video again and I explain to you that we need to take profits here because we're going to lose more profits, you need to take it here. Well, we did, and we took it here, and then now we're back here. Understand, shoulder, shoulder, head. Head was 18 cents. We talked about it, 19 cents. It was possible. Well, it did exactly. Came down. Now we're building support here, very strong support. Understand your bottom deadline on VeChain could be the 10.5 cent level. 10.8. So understand 10-8, we could not be done. There's a chance to go shopping on Black Friday, even on Saturday. So crypto Black Friday shopping for VeChain. As I got to put that down here now. VeChain, we only did 3 here. It is what it is. We'll talk about Shiba Inu probably tomorrow or tonight. And at the Decentraland, yes, that was important. So there you go. We did 4. We did pretty good. VeChain as also. So pay attention as you're going to fight back. What is this thing going to do here? We need a confirmation level, and I need to finish above the 13-14 cents. So as we take profits at almost that level, and we do convert, we're going to get an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Perhaps the inverted head and shoulders pattern is going to take us right to where I said. 10 cents, 10.8. Hopefully it's done there. Come down, give you your dead cat fake bounce, and do takes us somewhere through there, and then being able to do the head and shoulder fun thing again. Finally, maybe retesting and giving us a little more love exactly to the 18 again. So, but like I said, you got to finish a 4 hourly above this price, 13.8. If we don't finish a 4 hourly candle above the 13.8, you have no shot in hell to get anywhere else. Understand that this is a very important price level on VeChain. So like I said, once again, not financial advice. This is just this is for entertainment purposes, but this is my strategy in real life. This is not a joke. So understand the resistance is hardcore. May 25th, June 3rd. We're talking about back in the day. We're talking about already, time's flying so fast. August 17th, August 20th, August 23rd. So if you're paying attention to all these dates, support, now resistance, it's going to happen until it breaks loose. This is probably the chance VeChain breaks loose. This is probably the last inverted head and shoulders pattern that this takes time. And I'll tell you right now, it's already tested how many times at this level? Well, support, resistance. It's done resistance 1, 2, maybe the 3rd time is the charm is what I'm trying to get at. So as we're going to get ready to end this video, have a wonderful day. Have a great day. Wall Street Pete, if you were wondering who the hell he is, he's the gentleman who used to work on Wall Street. He actually worked in the open outcry, New York Mercantile Exchange. Here's his badge. Here's his credentials. Here's the young face of a crazy, hungry man, wolf of Wall Street, as we are all the wolves of Wall Street. So hit that like, hit the subscribe. If you have yet to follow us on Instagram, please follow us on Instagram, as I think it's very important for you to do so. WWallST.Pete. We're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. La-dee-da-da. Yeah. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ain't nobody got to die today. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. We're out of here like Vladimir. Take care. Talk to you later today. We'll do a second video. We'll talk about Shiba Inu. We'll talk about other coins we may have missed. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to your coin. We're growing fast. We're at all-time high subscribers. I love you very much for your support, my friends, my family, everyone who is involved. You cannot comment, I believe, unless you're subscribed. So hit the bell, all notifications, so you can get involved. We're doing special things here. Stay away from the BS that I tell you to stay away from, please. I'm a real guy, and one day we're going to feed the poor in New York City. Think I'm playing? Don't believe me just once. Bum, 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 bum.